Hello, 8th grade orchestra, and happy Tuesday from me and my lovely afro that's starting to form. Um, yeah, need a haircut bad. All right, distance learning folder, pink folder for this week. And then we have a salmon colored or magenta color, whatever you want to call that, assignment folder now for the 12th, which is today, Tuesday. And then we have our written instructions on the inside. So you'll start with the sight reading factory, 4 measure assignment. And then in smart music, we're going to start a new song called Afterburn. I tried to pick something that's pretty different from Dance of Iscariot. It's a little more contemporary sounding. The composer is Brian Balmages, who he's a very popular like middle and high school band orchestra composer. He writes for both band and orchestra, and he's kind of what's called an educational writer. So his pieces of music always focus on certain skills. Now this one would be alternating meters. So a lot of the pieces in 3/4, but then he'll throw in random 2/4 measures here and there. So there's no key signature, but there's accidentals throughout. And like I said earlier, it's a little more contemporary sounding than Dance of Iscariot's a little more classical sounding. Okay. You will be assigned the beginning to measure 25, and this is due at the end of the day on Wednesday. Okay, so let's take a look at each part individually. Violin ones, you just start with these in 3/4 time, but make sure you're counting because in the fourth measure, there's one of those random 2/4 measures thrown in. Then you got some double stops because you have nothing in the key signature. All your Fs and Cs are going to be low twos. Unless otherwise there's a sharp put in front. So like here's a C natural, and Mr. Balmages very nicely puts in an L2 there for you as a reminder that that's a low two. But then it's not included every time, but these are all low twos, okay? Then at this 2/4 bar here, B flat, so watch out for that, low 1 to low 2. But pretty manageable. It is really fast. It's marked at 168 beats per minute, so feel free to slow that down. Okay. Violin twos. Let's take a look at your part. Loading, loading, loading. There we go. Okay, so you start with double stops and random 2/4. Sorry for that noise. There's a street sweeper outside my house, or yeah, street sweeper outside my house. Then you guys have D's, and then you go into measure 9 with a low 2, okay, because there's no key signature, so those are going to be F naturals, low 2 fingering. And then 17, you got some double stops again, okay. Pretty manageable part. Just make sure that you catch little things like, oh, you have a ton of F's in a row, and all of a sudden, up, he throws in 2 G's there, okay. Just make sure you're reading the notes, reading the music, okay. Let's go to viola. Viola is even a little more freshly cut watermelon. Oh, that's good. All right, you guys start with double stops as well, like the violin twos. Okay, random 2/4 measure, random 2/4 measure, random 2/4 measure. Okay, here you guys have low ones and low twos. You have E flat, so that's low 1 on your D string, and then some B flats, low 2 on your C string. Okay, so this part, if you listen to it in context, is a little quirky sounding, and don't shy away from that because that's all intentional. Oh man, that is such good energy. Okay. And then 17 to 25 and all that should be pretty manageable for you guys. Okay. Then cello, except he even writes violoncello, which we don't see a ton, but kind of cool. That's kind of more old fashioned, which is interesting because he's a contemporary living, breathing composer today. It's not just some dead guy from 500 years ago. Noah, you have a lot of B flat second finger and E flat second finger, so he throws a lot of flats at the cello part here. Okay, but nothing that I would think would be too out of ability wise. Okay. As always, guys, feel free to slow down the tempo and reach out to me if you guys have any questions. I'm always available through phone or email, 952-707-2841. And you can also reach out to me and I'd be happy to Zoom with you. So let me know if you have any questions. Happy practicing, and I'll be back on Thursday with another assignment. Bye for now.